Hey, fragrance family, it is your favorite nurse practitioner, the Smell Good MP, and today I got some good for y'all. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, hey fam. First things first, please subscribe to my channel. I have been appreciating all of the love and I appreciate each and every one of you. I will put anything that I mention with any discount codes in the description box below the video. If I have a discount code, I will also put it on the screen to make things easier. You know, I got to make it easier for everybody. Of course, if you have any questions, comment questions, I try to answer each and every one. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm not going to keep y'all long. Okay, today I am talking about a company, y'all, that I literally just kind of fumbled into. This company is so good, but first, the reason why I was doing it is because I was looking for affordable options for very, very expensive fragrances. Again, you've heard me say in the past that not everybody wants to purchase $500, $600, $700 perfumes. Now, I ball on a budget. So is this some that I have paid a pretty penny for? Yes. But if I could use a discount code, if I can get it on a sale, I am going to get it. I like to save coins if I can. Well, on this journey, I was able to find this company and they sell affordable niche and like high-end fragrances. It is a dupe house or inspired by house. And they sell these fragrances for an amazing price. And the quality is spot on. So today, I am talking to you about Amélie New York, which is a company that makes bomb inspired by fragrances, and y'all, they are affordable. Let's get into it. Now, as a disclaimer, I went crazy. I bought so many of these fragrances because once I smelled that they were like absolutely spot on, I absolutely went crazy. So this is just an example of how I went crazy. This is matcha, and this is supposed to be inspired by Le Labo's Thé Matcha. And y'all, it's spot on. I don't know what they do, but they do it well. I will put my discount code on the screen so you can save a little bit. I think it's 10% off if you use my code. Anyway, y'all, this was so good that I had to go back for more and more. And I was hipping a lot of my TikTok and Instagram followers to this company. And I reached out to the owner and asked for a discount code so that we could get some discounts when we purchased this. And they were so gracious to do it because they saw that people were trying the products. Now, everyone that has tried the products so far have told me that they love them. They have done an amazing job. And I have loved everyone except for one. Y'all know I'm always be honest with y'all. So I'll get to that one later. This is really, really a very close, spot on almost dupe house. And y'all have to check them out. I'm just going to tell you about a few of them. Before I hold up the bottles, they also seem to be one of the only dupe houses that literally comes out with the most recent release fragrances. For example, they have some new stuff coming out that literally just was released, but we'll talk about that. They have some older things, but they have stuff like, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this, but I will. They have like a Celine line, inspired by Celine line coming out. So I'm talking about they have the Zuzu. They have the Parade. They have so many that is supposed to be coming out. So y'all got to stay tuned. You know, I'll keep you posted. For example, I want this fragrance. It is on my wish list, but for some reason, y'all, I don't want to spend the money on it. So Amélie gave me an option, and this is called Sweet Oud. But if you know anything about it, Sweet Oud is, and I think you say Sweet Oud anyway from the company, is a Raja company, and it literally is expensive. One of the first fragrances that I tested out, I knew that if they could get this right, they could do it, because I wanted to pick a hard fragrance that most people get wrong. And guess what? They killed the game. I am talking about their fragrance called Acne. So y'all, Acne is inspired by Acne Studios. And Acne Studios is one of my favorite in my top 10. but it's expensive. Okay. So I was like, if they could make Acne Studios and make it smell just like the original, then they got it. And y'all, I am so impressed with their version of Acne Studio. I am okay, because this dent was like freaking me out. I was like, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up. But they did such a good job with the Inspire By that I have no worries anymore. If I want that vibe, I definitely feel like I can spray acne and kind of save my Acne Studios if I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes I'll spray them together, so I'm not spraying the original as much. So again, this is also for people that say, hey, I want to smell good, but I don't want to spend all that money. And they did a great job. It's amazing. Once I realized that they were doing such an amazing job, I said, I am going to see if they have the ones that are on my wish list so that I could kind of play with the Inspired By first before I spend the money on the original. Because y'all, I got to be honest, a lot of times there's some fragrance that I'm okay with having an Inspired By, but a lot of fragrances I like the original because I feel like I'm a fragrance researcher. I want to compare. I want to give you guys more in-depth information. So a lot of times I do own an Inspired By version, and I also own the original. But y'all, I went crazy with Amélie and I bought, this is called Fantasia. Now, you know what this is inspired by? Phantasmagory by Louis Vuitton. And they did a great job. I have a sample, a very small sample of Phantasmagory, and I wanted it so bad, but I was not trying to drop like $560 right now. I think that's about how much it is. And I think I bought this one for, I think this was $42. Some of them, I think they have some that are $39, $42, and maybe like $45. I'm just throwing it out there. By the time this video is edited, I'll have an example on the screen. But this gives me Phantasmagory for a way more affordable price. Another hit, in my opinion. Now, another one that I did not love on my skin. Everybody loves Louis Vuitton Symphony. There's something about the original Symphony on my skin that turns a little musky, or not musky, but musty. Kind of got like a foul smell. I thought it was just me, and then I sprayed it, and I asked my husband and my sons to sniff it, and they were like, yeah, it's not bad, but it just does something weird on my skin. However, I have found that some of the Inspired Bys, if I use them, it's okay because they do something a little different. So I usually just use the Brown Sugar Babe oil that's Inspired By Symphony or an Inspired By. But I said, let me try Amélie's Inspired By. And this is Symphonic. And again, I've had Symphony lovers smell this and they're like, spot on. They're like, I'm impressed with this. Now, the only thing I can see someone saying is that the bottles are so small. And I get it. The bottles are small. But y'all, these honestly do pretty good. It's 30 mLs. And for the price, maybe later on, maybe once, maybe we put it in and we send some messages and say, hey, can you do bigger bottles? They might upgrade it to some bigger bottles. But for now, I am okay with these, and I will buy other ones because they do a great job. Now, because I am one of their most favorite customers, they sent me over some fragrances. Now, before they had plain white boxes, and now they getting a little fancy. They sent me over two that I'm going to go over with you shortly. But look at this box. Like they did the thing with this. And it's the last time it was honestly just like a white box, no graphics, but Amélie New York stepping their game up. So I'm gonna go over these with you. Okay, so the two that they sent me over is Pink Rio. And this is inspired by the Xerjoff Pink Rio. And I absolutely love that fragrance when I tested it out in the store. And it's on my wish list, but I'm going to use this one for now. And the other one is Grandiforum. That is the Guerlain. I think it's like the Jasmine. It's called Jasmine Grandiforum. And listen, if you could do a Guerlain, you got it. So again, they sent these over to me. A lot of their fragrances are very up to date, the new drops, stuff that people really want to get their nose on. And honestly, y'all, I think this is a great way to get your nose on an affordable fragrance for a fraction of the price. Now I'm going to go over to some of the ones that I have, and just for knowledge purposes. I'm about to go over some of the ones I have just for knowledge purposes, just in case you are interested. When you go on the website, which I would place on the screen, you will find that they have a ton of options. You will go crazy. So you definitely want to use that discount code to get 10% off, because I'm not playing. I went crazy myself. I placed 2 orders back to back. And I've been continuing to place orders. So definitely check them out, because I don't think you will be disappointed. And if anyone that is watching this video have tried Amélie New York out, please put it in the comments and let people know that I am not lying. They are a great company. Okay, so I told you that I have Pink Rio, and I have the Grandiflorium, which is like Jasmine Grandifolia from Guerlain. I also have Sweet Oud, and that is the Roja fragrance that I want immediately, but I don't want to pay the price for it right now. We talked about Phantasmagorie. This is their version of Phantasmagorie. Another expensive fragrance is Hibiscus Mahajai. I absolutely love it. And there are a lot of companies that are making inspired by, but they did a great job on their hibiscus. Now, the one I didn't like, I don't have in my collection. I told you I give stuff away that I don't like, or I donate it, declutter it. The one that I think is so hard for anybody to do is Lost in Paris. It is a Roja fragrance. It was like over $1,000. And I have not found anyone to do it like the original. I have a sample of the original, and I'm going to be honest, no one has done it like the original. Now, their version of it is not terrible. It just has like a screechy note in it that it just did not work for me. But again, no one that I have found that makes it inspired by are able to get that DNA right. So ain't no hate to Amélie. I did tell him the owner is so like involved, asked me what did I think about it. And I was honest and said that was the only one that I have out of all of these that I have that I felt did not really smell like the original. I'm going to show you a few more, then I'll let you go. If you like Louis Vuitton's Stella Dreamer, then you need to try Stellar. My sister came over my house, and I had this one, Stellar Dreamers, and I believe, what was the other one I had that she was absolutely in love with? And I was like, no, you cannot have my stuff. And so she went on and ordered it herself. I am trying to see Cosmic Cloud. So they have one called Cosmic, and literally, it smells so good. And if you know, these fragrances are expensive. And oh my gosh. Like, y'all know, if you know me, if you follow me for any time, if I don't like something, I'm going to say I don't like it. I am so impressed that she could pull off these inspired by Louis Vuitton fragrances. It blows my mind. And I'm a Louis Vuitton girl. I have quite a few up on my shelf, and these are on my wish list. I wish they wouldn't be so much more expensive because they got that like silver weird looking top on them. But that's another video and another story. But these ones are on my wish list. But for now, I'm comfortable playing with these for a little bit till I get the guts. Because you know you ain't going to find a Louis Vuitton on sale. So I plan on playing with it a little bit before I get the guts to purchase these, from the website. However, Amélie, again, another great job. I highly recommend this company. Definitely check them out. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I just want to throw a little video up because I had to share this company with everybody. The owner reached out and let me know that they are dropping so many more. So I was like, before these new drops, let me tell everybody that they should check it out. If you love to save money, if you love to smell good, and you want to try something that's inspired by for a cheaper price, or if that's just where you live at and you say, I ain't gonna never buy the original, I'm gonna stick with the inspired by, this is a great company to check out. Listen, I would not ask for a code or push this product if I didn't enjoy it, and I enjoy it, and I am going to continue to be a customer. So guys, if you want to come back for more, you have to subscribe so that you can get your refill. So please subscribe. You can follow me on my Instagram and TikTok accounts as well. I once again appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you later. Bye.